This is a new day to try to get right. This is a new day to get on track. Yeah, that's life in football. This is a new day to live your life. This is a new day to try to get right. This is a new day to get on track. Yeah, that's life in football. It's life in football. We are life in football.
You are now listening to the Life in Football podcast. Check out the new website, lifeinfootball.com. Once again, the website is lifeinfootball.com. Thanks for listening.
Welcome to the Life in Football podcast, baby. I'm your host, Mike Feig.
And this your coach, Colin Moore. You know we love life and enjoying football.
Top-notch coaches all around the world. Top-notch coaches all around the world. Today we got two of the best. They putting it down in Airtown and for the whole Polk County, baby. They go by the name of Bros Elite. Now, they're doing very inspirational and powerful things for young men out here in the football world. They empowering and impacting young men's lives using sports as a tool to build esteem, character, moral, leadership, perseverance, and commitment. I'm telling y'all, man, Bros Elite, they've been a strong supporter of life in football from the get-go, and I got to show them love today because they're not only just helping young men's lives as far as in football, but they're helping them in their life as well. Y'all can find them at broselite.com. But without further ado, I'm going to go ahead and let Simo bring them on.
Coach, how you doing, man?
Good, man. How y'all doing? Doing pretty good, man. What's going on?
Good. It's a blessing to have y'all on, man, especially with everything that y'all do for the players, man. It's just a blessing to have y'all on. I want to get right into it, man. How did y'all guys come up with the All-Star camp for football, with the All-Star game? Like, that's big time. I want to know how y'all came up with that.
Oh, man, it was just a vision. Maybe like 10 years ago, we were sitting down with our, close friends. It was like, what if Polk County have an All-Star game? To break it down, put it in a short story, we got with a couple of guys in the county that was real influential in the game with the game. Kind of put it together. We split it down the middle, east and west, and we just went forward with it, and it's becoming a success. So, shout out to Sonny Hopper, shout out to Urban Strickland that helped us out. But now we're doing it on our own right now.
And y'all handle the business big time. And I see all the time that y'all training players and getting them right too. So how y'all got into that, man? Y'all own it.
Well, just dealing with our lives and dealing with our football journey. After the game, we wanted to impact the game. Well, because wasn't playing anymore, so we just came up with a slogan. Came up with an idea to try to come back and impact guys' lives, and throughout the journey we went through and the training we did, we just incorporated that and with the kids that we train and try to mentor. It's mentoring first, then we also train. Yes, sir.
Now, I want to get y'all history, for letting the people know y'all names, where y'all grew up, and where y'all played y'all football at.
Well, I'm Quentin Boatwright. I'm the youngest twin, and my brother, his name is Brendan Boatwright. We were born and raised here in Lakeland, Florida. We played ball at Lake Gibson for 3 years. Then we ended up transferring to Lakeland our senior year. Graduated. My brother ended up signing with West Kentucky out of high school, but I ended up signing with a JUCO, Compton Community College in Compton, California, out of high school. And so what happened was he made a transition to transfer. I mean, not to transfer, but to go ahead and come with me to college. And we ended up playing our 2 years out there at Compton Community, and signed with University of South Florida coming out of JUCO. Played that 1 year and ended up bouncing back to Alabama State University, where we played under Coach Cole, cold-blooded. Ended up winning the SWAC championship in 2001, I believe. I think we split it down the middle with Grambling that year. And then from there we end up just bouncing around with arena leagues. We end up getting a workout with Dallas Desperados, and that went out pretty well, but they ended up folding that league that year, so we didn't get opportunity to advance in that. But we ended up playing, little small arena leagues, and end up catching a break with the Wichita Wild. That's in Wichita, Kansas. So we played there for a season. Then from there, man, it was kind of like, where do we go from here? So we ended up coming home. I think, we just got jobs and things like that for those few years. And then, again, we were sitting out with our closest friends, and, we wanted to train. So we kind of wrote it down and made it plain, So after that, man, what I did was I ended up going to a lot of schools in the county, and I got turned down. But I ended up going to Haines City High School, and ended up talking to the athletic director, and he gave me the opportunity to coach. Now, at first, we didn't want to coach. We just wanted to train athletes. But the door was open for us to coach, and so we kind of kicked the door open with that.
Hey, we got to give a shout out to the Boatwright twins because they out here doing big things. But I got to show love to my HBCU too. Because I went to Alabama State too, man. And I played up on the Charlie court.
Okay.
And
yes, sir.
I know y'all. Now, was y'all quarterback Kennedy or the number 4?
Yeah, Donnell. Yeah, man.
Ooh, so y'all had some big boy talent out there, man. If y'all could give a breakdown of y'all experience at Bama State. That's the Gump Town for y'all don't know. That's Montgomery, Alabama, 334, the SWAC. And I know everybody hearing a lot of noise now because of Dion, but trust me, that SWAC been booming. So if y'all could give a little breakdown and kind of give some helpful information to the youngsters out there that may interest them in HBCU football, and kind of let them know y'all journey, how it was there.
Well, I'm gonna be honest with you, man. When I was there at Alabama State University, it was a bunch of talent, right? It's a bunch of talent, but it was in the early 2000s. It wasn't as equipped with the technology and equipped with the resources they have right now. But believe me, SWAC is where most of the talent is at. We played against Earl Carter. We played with the Texans. We played against Robert Mathis, who played with Indianapolis Colts for years, who retired just a couple of years ago. We played. I played my last year with Tavares Jackson. God rest his soul. I played with. I played at well, I'm gonna go back to Compton. We played against Ocho Cinco in our junior college years. So just being around those talents, HBCU is where to go. I believe if you're not getting a big boy scholarship, a D1 scholarship, I think you should go to HBCU. I think we should funnel our children HBCUs to bring back the talent back HBCUs, because think about it, in the early 40s and the 50s, we were beating those Florida States, we was beating those Alabamas, we was beating those USCs. So they got smart and started putting their money into the resources into the black community. And that's what we need to start doing, bringing our children, bringing our resources back to our HBCUs so we can come back and put our money back in our communities. So HBCU the way to go, baby. Alabama State, go Hornets, baby.
Now, with the traveling y'all did through college ball from the D1 to JUCO to back to D1, how do y'all guys relate that to the players? Because y'all done seen a lot from basically any level that they can try to get to. Y'all done seen it. So how do y'all relay that to the young players that's coming up?
Man, just perseverance. Just trying to putting your best foot forward. Now, my journey won't be your journey, but I tell any kid this, just be firm and consistent in your decision. And once you get there, man, try to stick it out. For me, when we ended up going to the University of South Florida, man, it was a culture change, man. When I say that, we just left California, man, where it was a melting pot of all type of people. And then when we ended up coming back home, it was just, black, whites, and, little bit, a little that. And so it was like, kind of like, it was, for me, man, for me personally, it was kind of hard because, Levitt, man, when Coach Levitt was there, he was, he was hard, man. He was hard on me. And so I mentally, man, I couldn't grasp that toughness, that mental toughness he was trying to instill. And so what happened was I just ended up just kind of like, you know what, man, I'm just gonna go to the Alabama State because out of JUCO they was recruiting us too. And so I just kind of like, you know what, man, I'm just going to bounce. I'm just gonna bounce. But it was a lot of people telling us to stay at University of South Florida. God bless his soul, Leroy Selman. He ended up sitting us down and telling us when we got here. He told us because he knew what type of coach Jim Levitt was, and take it for granted, man. Jim Levitt is an incredible coach. He knew what type of mentality he had when it come down to his players. And so my thing was when he set us down, he told us like basically, man, y'all stay here. But again, man, that mental, I couldn't stand it, man, to be honest. And so I would tell any kid, man, just be mentally prepared, man, for the best, and equip yourself for the worst. Because at the end of the day, man, it's about your education. And so I would say just focus on your education and let football, do his own thing, man. So that'll be my answer to the kids, man. Just be mentally prepared, man, for the best, and equip yourself for the worst.
Now, with all the young kids that y'all get to be around from the little league all the way up to the high school level and beyond when they come back, do they hear what you saying? Because I remember when I was little, I wanted to go, for some reason, I just want to go to the league, and I ain't had no real reason why. I just, you see it on TV, you see it every Sunday. So boom,
Right.
you want to go. And then when you get older, you got the coaches there, but you could a player could look at a coach in a different way because you're like, well, you coaching me. Did you go to the league? Like,
Right.
how do these guys interact with you guys?
Basically, when I meet a kid from the little league, I don't really share my story. I share my actions. I show my actions. I show what I can teach you. And nowadays, it's about the why. Okay, you doing this. I'm telling you why you doing this, right? And I'm showing you. If I can't show you why in my way, I can show you on film why it should be this way. So, the question was, what was the question again, sir? I got
Now, now, how like since y'all out there coaching them, how do they respond to you guys since y'all been there, done that, and do they hear what
yeah,
y'all want?
yeah. I'm sorry, man.
Yeah.
Action, man. Our actions. How we put it down on the field. I tell all my kids, you got to put it on the field first. For order for you to get recruited, you got to put it down. You got to put it. You got to go in the classroom, but you got to put it down on the field. And I just showed my kids through action. Man, when I first started, I used to do every drill. I mean, I can do every drill right now, but it might be a little slower. So it's about my actions and how I really, show the kids. And then I sit them down and I talk to them, and I say the same language those college coaches are saying, right? So it's all about language when you're talking about kids. So when they go to college, colleges and come back home, and they were saying, oh, they understand because Coach Boatwright taught the same language that the college coaches are talking. So now they understand what I'm trying to do. Then on the kids coming back from college, I had a kid, TJ Jones. He told me, and I quote, he said, "I was the coach I ever had." He ever had because what I showed him and what type of knowledge that I had of the game and about the position running back. So just our actions, man. That's what I really try to show them. And that's it.
Now, that's gonna be my last question, fellas. If y'all could give the information out there where y'all can be contacted at, where your next showcase is gonna be, or any information that will be helpful for anybody who's trying to get in contact with you guys and kind of let them know what you all offer as well.
You can reach us, contact us at broselite.com. Our information is on our contacts. Also, you can go to Facebook, Bros Elite, Instagram, Twitter as well. You can DM me, inbox us, however it may be. Also, our next adventure or events, our next project we're gonna be doing
The training table.
We're gonna be doing a training table. That's gonna be in August, early August. We'll get information out on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram. When we get it, y'all will get it. And I appreciate you having us on, but dog.
No, man, we appreciate y'all for all the work y'all doing out here in the community and for the young fellas out there, y'all getting them great information. And I gotta say again, shout out to the Boatwright twins and shout out to Bros Elite. Y'all make sure y'all check them out. That's broselite.com, BROSELITE.com. And I want to thank them again for coming on. And I'm gonna leave y'all how I always leave y'all. Keep your head up and not down, or else you'll fall to the ground. This is the Life of Football podcast. Catch you next time.
You are now listening to the Life in Football podcast. Check out the new website, lifeinfootball.com. Once again, the website is lifeinfootball.com. Thanks for listening.
This is a new day to live your life. This is a new day to try to get right. This is a new day to get on track. Yeah, that's life in football. This is a new day to live your life. This is a new day to try to get right. This is a new day to get on track. Yeah, that's life in football. It's life in football. We are life in football.